Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to A Knight's Tale. We're here with William and Epicrotea in the arena. We've just done a little bit of practice fighting. I think it's probably a good way for me to allow the assets of the game to load in before we start proper. And, well, this was a city that could have been ours, yet the voting system really didn't work out for us in that instance. However, I'm sure Deathert is very happy to have this under his control. We still have some injured troops, so we're going to be resting up here for a while, but we're going to be trying to focus on our own territories today, making sure that they're safe, that they're secure, and while they're army of ours, we're going to be disbanding them for now. Yes, we do appreciate their service so far, but Ospear and Lucand, we're going to release you from this, so we will dismiss you, and we will dismiss you. And there we go. William has disbanded since other parties have left the army. Okay, we disbanded William. And yeah, we don't have that many troops left at this stage, so we're probably going to have to try and recruit more, train them up, and we are better at training those units now. There is something to be said for holding on to those other armies for a little bit longer to improve our leadership, but really we've been doing a pretty good job at that already. Looking into the tavern district here, there are 11 Imperial armed traders that we can pick up, which, you know, we're going to. They don't cost us that much, and I feel like they're going to be a nice addition to our army. We can also just look to recruit troops, but unfortunately, no one here is willing to give them to us. They are Imperial recruits after all, and, well, the city has only just been taken, so it's going to take a while for this to kind of bounce back. The food level is going to be low for a long time. And I think Mekalovea is the next castle that they're looking at taking. So we might be able to assist in that siege. At the very least, it'll give us a chance to improve our renown, but as I said, we are going to be focusing on home most of all. I think before we leave here though, I wouldn't mind having a look at the smithy to see if we can't actually craft some weapons for ourselves. Yes, looking at this, our smithing stamina should be back across the board here, and Anwin does have the ability to refine hardwood for us now. So we're going to be using Anwin to do all of that refining, which will allow Chiril to do a little bit of other work for us. Now, with 6 Thamaskian steel, we might be able to make ourselves quite the blade, and I wouldn't mind trying to make something for our man, William. The question is, would we want to try and make a pike or a one-handed sword? We do use our pike quite a bit, but I think getting a one-handed sword here might work. Part of me is wanting to make a really good two-handed sword because we'd probably end up using that in sieges more often, but William has just kind of been... We've made him so that he is more of a one-handed fighter, and we can see that there are some very nice blades in here. The Star Falchion blade head is there, but yes, we want to have a look at these ones that are a bit further down. That's still just steel. There we go. These blades down here. The Mountain Blade requires 2 Thamaskian steel for us to create it. And I guess the thing is, we also need to... yeah, it would be good if it was actually within their range, because it's not going to be as good a weapon. It still will be good, but yeah, I'm just having a look at this. So this is a lot longer. The difficulty is the same. The swing damage factor and thrust damage factor is a little bit higher on the swing here. We don't thrust that much, so I'm thinking that that might be better. And oh, look at that little detail on there. That is very, very nice. I wish that Osea could get a bit more skill from this. I think she is maxed out at the moment. And if we were to increase the length, yeah, it does increase the reach and makes it that much more difficult. Making it smaller doesn't really seem to do too much other than cutting the damage back. So let's see if we can just get it around about where it was before. And then jumping in, we're going to have a look at these guards, and yeah, it's going to make it so much more difficult. Although I don't think it's going to drop it off by that much, so I feel like this should still be achievable for us. A knobbed guard, I think that's probably the best one for us. It is a tier 3. Hand armor. Actually, you know what? We get a little bit more from the diamond guard. Yeah, let's go for the diamond guard. Okay, and then as for our wooden grip, we'll go as far as we can down, and we can go quite far down. Gold-bound decorated steel grip. Yeah, that difficulty shoots right up, but this looks like such a nice sword. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the diamond grip as much, but it's still pretty nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and just have that around the standard. And then finally, the pommel. What do we want to use? I think it's going to have to be that one there. So, what is this going to do for us, really? Not much, but other than look cool, and that does look pretty cool in my book. So, we'll see what it's going to be like. It is using some fine steel. It's using 3 of our Thamaskian steel. Let's see what we got here. Osea, craft away. So, -1, -3, -2. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. Let's see how that stacks up against our current sword. Okay, and I think Osea actually did get some skill there, so she is still improving, just not that fast. So, crafted one-handed sword. We can see that the handling is better, the length isn't as good, the thrust damage is higher, but the swing is less. Or the thrust speed, oh yeah, so yeah, this still does a lot more damage. So what we'd probably end up doing is just breaking this down for now. It's a good attempt, but we definitely want to be making weapons that are within our difficulty range, I think. So we're going to get Cheryl to break this down. There's a chance that he could still learn something from this process. He didn't, that's okay. Okay, well, you know what? We might be able to make a pike and or some javelins. It looks like the javelins will be easy enough for us to make. Let's see what our options are going to be there. We don't actually have that much at all, really. Okay, we can get a little decorative with it. And as for this, yeah, I'm not sure that's really changing too much for us. The length, it makes it a little bit more difficult. And then finally, we can get a pommel, which looks nice. It makes it more difficult. I don't think that's going to really help us out. I'm just looking at the stats down the bottom here. We see no change. Okay, what about the length of it here? The length just increases the difficulty. And it's interesting because there's nothing down the bottom there. I think increasing the length of this might actually help. Yeah, it helps the weapon's reach. And we can put that right up. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to make one of these javelins just to see how that's going to stack up for us. Yeah, okay. Decent accuracy. We'll see how that works against one of Osea's. Okay, so we can see our current javelins here. Right, so it's got higher pierce, it's got better length. The stack amount is a little less, you only have 3 of them, but all up, I think it is a better weapon for us. So sure, we'll go ahead and swap those one out there for these crafted javelins. Alright, not half bad. And looking back at the pikes, it is going to be a little bit outside of that range to be able to make this and have it be, you know, workable. We just need to get a little bit more experience outside of smithing to get Osea a level up. Same thing with Cheryl. Now, I have been thinking about our clan at the moment. There is really one person that's kind of lagging behind in terms of their usefulness for us, and that unfortunately is Cad the robber, who has good roguery and slowly but surely has been getting better scouting, but Cad really hasn't been helping us out that much overall. And what we really need are people that could be governors. Yes, we need someone in each of those castles. Lacalian will more than likely be staying at Cranarog. We are going to need someone for our other castles. So Cad, I hate to do this, my friend. You have been very good to us. We are going to release you. Yes, we are. And with that, with Cad being released back into Epicrotea here, I'm sure he'll find a way into the local crime syndicates and he'll be doing very well for himself. We need to look out for a new companion, and we can actually look at seeking one out. One of the ways in which we can do this is by looking at the encyclopedia. Oh, Godin, you're a friend. And apparently Aaron is our enemy. Well, that's new, I suppose. Let's have a look at the heroes here, and what we want to have a look for are wanderers. So these are all of the wanderers that exist in the world. We can look for ones that we've just met. Obviously, it'd be nice if they're alive. And then we could look at cultures as well and get one specifically for here. So we would need a Botanian, or is it a Sturgian castle? I think it's Sturgian actually. so we can see all of the different Sturgian folk. We do have Osea, Porev the Lucky. No, I don't think that you're going to help us. I'm going to take that off for now because we're looking for people like the Prince, for example. We have actually encountered you before. Lacalian the Scholar, who we have. Let's just look through the rest because, yeah, there's the last names that really give away what they can do for us. And, yeah, I mean, Lethea the Leopardess is a pretty fantastic name. I'm thinking that the Prince might be our best bet. Quite possibly. So, Guzid, the Prince, we have encountered you once before. You are from Azurai originally. You're generous yet a little devious. However, you are merciful. You have very good roguery skill. Your athletics is pretty good, your throwing is decent, and so is your one-handed. I would love to be able to see the rest of that because, yeah, determining who is going to have a good intelligence starting off is a little difficult. The Hawk might be another good option for us. Daring and devious, I see, and no skills immediately that we're looking for, but that doesn't mean that they don't have skill in them, it's just these are kind of their highlighted skills. Well, if we ever did need a good scout, Palisor the Horse Thief could be a kind of decent option for us, and we can see where they were last seen as well. Well, unfortunately, we haven't found anyone that has anything that stands out when it comes to intelligence. However, we do have Dwayne of the Wastes here, who is devious and close-fisted, last seen at Ostican today, has a very good scouting skill. Very good and quite decent with a bow. We don't really have an archer, and so perhaps picking up someone that would actually be a proper scout for us might be worthwhile. But Ostican, let's see. Ostican would still be quite the ride for us to accomplish. We do need to get some more troops back. Mazadon Castle being taken, though, really does make me a little anxious. I tell you what, I think the ride will be worthwhile. So we are going to attempt it, to heal on the road and to get some more folk along the way. Our journey begins. Well, let's see, with Lacalian here, the wall is going to take 106 days. Without him, it's going to take a lot longer. I really do want to try and get a bit more skill to Lacalian as a steward before we have him be a proper governor, so we're going to have him back with us for now. Looking at just the garrison here, it's still pretty strong. We have 123 among the ranks here. We could probably pick off some of these mercenary guards to give them a little bit more training. The rest of our archers here are pretty good. You know what? Let's take the armed traders as well. Oh, that is going to put us over. Ah, I see. Right, well now that we have Lacalian back, he is our steward, and that will mean that we don't have as much capability when it comes to army. So sure, we'll go ahead and give some of our good troops in. All these mercenary crossbowmen, we're going to go ahead and start dropping them off until we're happy. Drop those numbers down, and there we go. Well, I guess we won't be recruiting any others for a little bit yet. We'll stick with this for now. What I will do is if we encounter some good troops, I will go ahead and release some of our lower tier units. And having a look at Flintholg, we are doing okay. A workshop is being created here. It's going to take 68 days, which is longer than we would like, but it will get there eventually. Let's go ahead and just boost up our reserve a little bit more here. And looking at the garrison here, things are a lot sadder, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and drop off our other mercenary crossbow here and these hardened crossbowmen, just to give them a little bit more of a chance. We've actually had some upgrades here just from our kind of slow little trickle. Let's see, who else might we want to take? Well, we've taken some Sturgian recruits, and as for our folk here, we want a levy crossbowman, thank you. And our Botanian woodrunner will become a Botanian skirmisher for now. Yes, it's our Sturgians that are going to be our main warriors. I would like to have a whole lot more troops there. The militia is still pretty strong, so with 221 in there, we've got a alright looking number. Just wish it was a little higher. I will be stopping by the villages occasionally to see if they need any assistance, but they seem to be okay for now. What I would love to be able to do eventually is give, say, Osea, for example, a party of her own where she can ride out and patrol around our area. In time. Oh, we have a bit of a fight going on here, a fight that we might actually be able to help with. It's Lucant. Well, my friend, we will ride to help you. Alright, let's see how we fare in this fight. We're going to start by pulling our archers. Oh, you're just going to ride in, aren't you? You bastard. Well, that's not going to help you at all. Alright, well, we will move up at the very least. Try to get our archers up here. We want all of our archers to be in our loose formation. Soldiers, shield wall. And I want you to advance to here. Cavalry, I know there's not much of you, but we're going to get you over towards the side. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lucand, but we aren't going to blindly fight this. Okay. It's a bit messy. We'll help out if we can here. We're going to have our infantry stay down there for now. As we ride in. Take down a horse there. Alright. Oh, that's one of ours. Alright. We're going to get our cavalry to charge in now. Oh, that's a shield. Messy. Nice work. Okay, we are winning. Alright, they've charged our infantry line and it hasn't gone well for them. Only a few of them left. I think that's it. They're pivoting. Nice work, team. Nice work. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. On a bit of a roll here, William. Let's try and finish off those that remain.
Infantry charge!
Here we go. Got him. Let's get you now. Oh, that was a miss, I think. Some damage. Finish him off. There we go. They've got lots of spears, but they haven't been able to do much yet. Looks like they're trying to retreat. Oh, 96 and still alive. I mean, they had some very good troops. That is it. The battle is won. Let's see how that went overall. So, Nathun, our enemy, lost 44. We didn't lose a single unit there. Fan-frickin-tastic. Lucand only lost 7, so I feel like all up that actually went pretty good for us. And wow, that's a big relation increase there. You turned up just in time, William. I will not forget your help. Ah, and Nathun, we are at your mercy. You fought well. You're free to go for now. Run back home. He's very happy about that. And let's see, we do have some prisoners here. With some cavalry, which would actually be pretty nice if we could convince them to join us, and the single volunteer. We will go ahead and upgrade these troops here, getting our hardened crossbowmen. Fantastic. And the mercenary guard, we know where they're going, up to our mercenary crossbowmen. Sturgeon soldier, you are going to be not a berserker, because we want to make sure that we have shields in our front wall, so spearmen for you. As for our watchmen, yeah, I think we're going to continue trying to upgrade them into the scouts, just so that we have a bit more in terms of cavalry. I'm happy with that, and I do want to do a little bit of organizing here, just by moving our archers up towards the top, like so. I've been trying to keep them as separate as possible, and trying to keep the ranked soldiers towards the top of their individual sections, like so. There we go. And wow, okay, not bad. We actually got a fair amount of stuff from there, even though we were splitting the loot. We'll take it all, thank you. Oh, let's see, Lecalian just got another 3 points, and it looks like he has a point. Yes, he does. Let's see, Steward. All right, what next? Prominence or agriculture? Production from farms. Now, I don't think that would help as much, and I don't think prominence would help either. I'm going to take agriculture to hope that maybe it does help with him being a governor, but I don't think it's going to, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, I think he's almost at the point where we're going to start dropping him off. Yeah, I mean, it would be fantastic if we could get him, like, skilled right along the way, but I guess let's have a look and see what we have here. Warmonger, that doesn't really help. No settlement. Yeah, he doesn't have settlements. So really, it's only, looking at it now, personal. Yeah, there's only really the governor one at the front, which is tax collector. So, okay, that's much further along. And agrarian is also quite nice. And obviously so is reconstruction, that's very nice. But hopefully he increases his skill over time. Let's see. Quartermaster, improve settlements, prosperity, and build projects as a governor. Spend time in your settlements as a clan leader. I see. Well, we could just do some waiting. We'll keep him with us for now. On the ride back, we might look at dropping him off at, let's say, Flintolg. Looking at the Tavern District here, we can get 7 mercenary swordsmen. And I'm very tempted to get them. So we shall. And that, I believe, might put us over our limit. Oh, yeah, so they are upset with that. Well, okay, we'll go ahead and get rid of some recruits then. Well, slowly but surely we are getting closer, and I am trying to keep my eye out for groups of bandits like this for us to just do the quick simulated battles for. Yes, in this scenario we will be sending in the troops. They are just looters. So, let's see how we go. 0 deaths so far, and sure enough we make it through, and it didn't look like we had any upgrades there. We did get some kills. Lecalian got a little bit of skill in one-handed. Okay, managed to get some gold, and we actually captured all of the looters. Nice. And a little bit of loot too. You know what, we are actually pretty close to a few castles, so we might try and drop off some prisoners. Ooh, that is a tempting target though. Let's see if we can stop this group first. And again, we can see that the balance bar is very much in our favor, even though it's against 32. I think we're going to go ahead and simulate this as well. Let's see how they fare. Now, there is a chance that we still might lose some here because of the numbers, but no, we're looking good. That is 20 down, 12 captured, and it looks like we did actually have some upgrades. The footman and one of our mercenary horsemen. Fantastic. All right, 416 gold plundered. We'll go ahead and pick up all of these looters, thank you. And the mercenary horsemen, you are going to become mercenary cavalry. Excellent. As for our footmen here, you are going to become infantry, yes, and a fair amount of loot, which we're going to sell off when we make it to the next town. Oh, we had someone join the kingdom, I see. Right, well, let's go ahead and approach the castle here. We are going to request entry, and we're going to go to that dungeon and donate some prisoners. Now, we're not going to give these 2 over, but we are going to give the others away. All of these looters, and hopefully we get a fair amount for that. Yeah, let's have a look and see how much our influence increases by. Oh, I didn't see. I was looking at our money because it's quite similar. Alright, looks like we might be able to capture some heading over the bridge here. And, ooh, very interesting. Well, for one, Aldrich is gathering an army. We do have another upgrade here. Fantastic. And, yeah. Great, light cavalry. Ooh, that is very tempting. You know what, I think we're going to do it. The infantry, we're going to start to upgrade you there as well. More cavalry for us, and both of these units here want to join us. Looks like our cavalry ranks are growing a fair amount. Yes, just outside of Revolt, we've managed to capture this group here, so we'll send in the troops. It's looking good so far. Ooh, losing 3. Okay. We lost one of our Imperial armed traders and some footmen, so even though that was much more in our favor, we still can lose these fights. However, 239 gold, 7 looters prisoner, and we did get some upgrades at the same time, so we'll work our way through those. You are going to be crossman, as we know, and our swordsman, we're going to go ahead and start upgrading you as well. They're really part of our major front line now. We don't have too many swordsmen, so we need to be careful that we don't have just an army of archers. However, they are very good still. And a little bit of loot as well, which we still need to sell off. Well, we have made it to revolt, and we've got a whole heap to sell off here. I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting, and I think for the most part these are all things that we are going to want to get rid of, so we'll sell all. That's going to be 3,000 gold back there, and there might be a few things that we can get rid of here as well. Simple javelin. No, you know what, I think we are going to break all of those down, so we'll hold on to them. Yeah. Ooh, 10 mercenary swordsmen. I'm on board with that. We'll go ahead. 4,000, I feel like that's still worth it. And looking at our numbers, yes, we are over, so we're going to have to go ahead and release some of our other troops here. The watchmen, we want to keep them around because we can turn them into cavalry. Our footmen, yeah, this is where it starts to get a little bit more difficult for us to decide. Okay, well, we got rid of some of our lower tier units, and we're okay after all of that. And we are close now to Auckland. Let's hope our friend is still there. Now, no trouble has happened to our home while we've been gone, but Mazardan Castle is under siege, which is a good thing. I'm relatively sure it is us. And Mekalovea Castle has been taken, but it's been taken by the Azarai, who are slowly but surely getting a few places up around here. So they're spreading. Yeah, they're making their way. And, well, Sturgia really only does have those 2 places left. Yeah, it's just 2 cities. Do you have any castles? You have 1 castle up here. I see. Yeah, 2 cities, 1 castle. Sturgia, you're not going to be around for that much longer. And I feel like Flandia might be the best chance for you to remain somewhat autonomous. Well, we managed to capture some looters just outside of Auckland. Let's send in those troops. There's only 12 of them this time. Well, we had 1 knockout, but we still managed to get a little bit of experience. And 5 prisoners. Fantastic. And here we are, we've finally arrived in Auckland. And yes, it would seem there is someone here. I really want to get these hired blades at the same time. Very tempted. I do like their troop tree. I think we might just have to swap our boy Lecalian off being... Yeah, let's see if that does make a difference for us. If we jump back into here and we change ourselves to the quartermaster. Oh, are you not quartermaster? Why are you not quartermaster at the moment? What happened there? Oh, you were steward, right? No, you were quartermaster. That's what gives you stewardship. Well, we didn't have a quartermaster, so that's maybe why it was so low. I don't know why that changed. Yeah, 106. Okay, well, let's go back in. Lecalian, my friend, I'm not sure how that happened. Let's see, we'll go ahead and change you to not surgeon, quartermaster. None. Okay. I think that's okay at the moment. We could turn William into a bit of a scout at the moment, but yeah, quartermaster. Let's check the party. 83. Okay, so it's a little bit more. I think I'm okay with where he's at the moment. We're gonna have William be our guy. Well, we picked up our hired blades. Let's see. You're right here. You are the man that we have been seeking, Dwayne. I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger. My name is William, sir. Please, tell me about yourself. Since you know who I am, stranger, I will tell you. The searing gravel plain knows me, as do the rippling sands and the shadowed canyon. The hidden spring whispers to me, come hither and drink, and the high outcrop unveils to me the horizons. The viper does not trouble me, nor does the scorpion. I have faced the scouring sandstorm, the rushing flood, the killing heat of noontime, and they have said to me, pass safely, brother. I am Prince of the Wastelands, Lord of Solitude, Master of Emptiness. If you wish to know my other names, you may ask my kinsmen, the leopard, the hyena, and the gazelle. It's fine. No need to bother the hyenas. What can I do for you? I roam the desert. I learn its secret ways, its gifts, as a lover learns the secrets and gifts of his beloved. But though the desert is bountiful, horses and steel must be bought with silver, so I must sell my services from time to time. Right now, I'm between jobs. I could use a good scout. I could use you in my company. Very well. But the world being as it is, I'm going to need at least 600 as a down payment on my services. Can you pay? I can. And so we have Dwayne of the Wastes. Welcome to the clan, my friend. And jumping into our clan menu here, you already have a horse, which is fantastic. We are going to make you our scout, and you are going to be a rather good scout, I think. Let's see how you are looking over here. All right, so you are mostly skilled with two-handed weapons and the bow. Very interesting. Excellent. Wow, okay. Not half bad. You could actually be quite a good general for us eventually as well, but the scouting is very helpful. Let's see, eye for ambush. Okay. Yeah. Very useful. And you've got night vision. That's exactly what I would want. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with you, but I would like to get you decked out with something of a pretty decent two-handed blade if that's possible, and a really nice bow. So let's look at spending some cash. So looking at shields and ranged, we're going to go across to Dwayne here. And let's see what we can do for you in terms of a bow. We could go quite out there. Well, yeah, I guess how out there do we want to go? That's expensive. That is very expensive. Wow. Okay, well, how does the Western longbow stack up against the simple short bow? Right, so we can't use that on horseback. You are more of a horse archer by the looks of things. I think it still would be very useful for us to have you within our cavalry. Or we could just have you with our archers, leading them. That might be better. Let's see, the accuracy of the simple short bow is pretty good. But I'm not sure about its range. Imagine this might be better for those longer shots. And how much better is this? The pierce is the same. The accuracy is a little less. Requires a little bit more bow skill. I think it's maybe the speed. Yeah, the speed of it is a lot higher. You know what? We're going to go ahead and splash out. Yeah. I'm just seeing if there is much of a difference here. 1 piercing damage difference. We're going to get you a woodland yew-bow. Yes. And we are going to have you be a proper full-on archer. We do want to get you a two-handed sword as well, because that is your weapon of choice. So let's see. We could always just try and make one if there isn't anything, you know. Some of our crafted swords are here. I see. Yeah, you know what? I think we're just going to make you one that's kind of within our difficulty range. As for armor, I think we probably want to try and keep you lighter on the armor front, but we could still get you some better equipment than what you've got at the moment. Padded leather shoulders for one, and a western padded coat. Yes, nice and padded. As for the boots, the leather cavalier boots, some nice padded van braces, and something of a better helmet. Yes. As for your civilian outfit, oh, you're actually looking pretty good there already. Okay, we'll go ahead and sell the rest of this. And, well, I forgot about arrows. Yes, we'll pick you up some of the best arrows we can. And it's probably going to be these bodkin arrows. 1 lot should be enough. We'll go ahead and just unequip that for the time being. Do we want to give you 2 lots of arrows, or is that excessive? You know what? Yeah, let's give you another stack. We could grab some of these western arrows, or the range arrows. A little bit more piercing damage with these, sure. There you go. You're relatively well decked out now, my friend, and that's a fair amount that we're spending, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. Okay, so jumping into the smithy, let's see what we're going to be able to create here with Osea. So it's probably going to be one of these tier 2 blades. I think tier 3 gets a little too close. Yeah, we're looking at 88 difficulty. Let's go for a tier 2 blade, which is going to be better. I actually think it's going to be this one up here, the Spather. Yes, and we're going to have to be careful with our pommel. Let's see, that's going to be 90 difficulty. Alright, we might just have to go for this basic one. Less hand armor, but makes it a little easier for us to create. And looking at the grip, let's see, we can do all of these level 2 ones. What about level 3? Again, too difficult, so let's find which of these level 2s is the best. Honestly, I think they're pretty similar, it's just a difficulty difference. Hang on, no, this has got a lot more of a bonus to it. Sure, we'll go ahead and pick that up. It's kind of invisible, which is a little strange. I feel like that's maybe not meant to be a thing. Hopefully that's just a glitch here, because that's actually a pretty good handle. It actually has benefit to it, whereas all the others don't. So yeah, I feel like that's just scaled wrong. As for our pommel, it really is just for decorative purposes, but we can make the blade a little easier to make by making it one of these, more regular pommels. That's not adding anything to it, so let's just go for something that's a little bit more basic actually. And that then means we can pick up a nicer grip, one that actually looks the part. And you know what? We can actually get a tier 3 blade on this. I guess which is going to be better here. That's obviously a big swing weapon, but we can do some thrusting with this one. Yeah, it's not half bad. Yeah, it's going to be way over, but it does look beautiful. I wonder, could we just knock you back to just a very, very basic grip? Yeah, it doesn't make too much of a difference, really. Okay, looks like we're going to have to just do this one here. I'm still pretty happy with that as a blade, and we're going to give it a unique name as well. You know what? Let's just creep that up, make that a little bit longer. 87, there we go. And we are going to call this Blade of the Wastes. Yes, not half bad. And we did get some more skill. Hey, look at that, we actually unlocked some things at the same time. Fantastic, Osea. Looking at the inventory of our friend, we are going to go ahead and give him this wonderful blade here, which will sit on his back. I don't really like how the arrows stack there. You know what? Even though it's not efficient, I think we're just going to keep you with that. And you're looking like a right badass, my friend. Now, do I want to have you on horseback? I'm thinking probably not. We want you to be with the rest of the archers. You are going to be leading them, in a sense. And so we're going to be changing your formation to 2, just like so. You're both in formation 1, which is a little frightening. There we go, we've just changed that around a little bit there. Hopefully that will work out a bit better for us. Lecalion, I don't really like the idea of having you be in the front row. Even though you are more of a fighter, we're going to have you be back with the archers. Alright, and with that we're going to start making our way back home, but we are going to be sure to try and run down any of these fools along the way. And we will be sending in the troops. Looking good so far, and a fantastic fight for us. Well, we managed to run into Lucand again, who was battling 8 looters. We'll help. Sure, send in those troops, and a very easy fight. And wow, Lucand was actually pretty happy with us. Fantastic. Well, we'll help out where we can, huh? And here at Turby Castle, we will go ahead, jump into the dungeon, and donate some prisoners. 16 looters. So we're at 132 at the moment, and that will give us nothing. Ah, damn. That is rather unfortunate. Did we succeed in donating them? I think we did. Well, I guess that many looters just really isn't worth enough, so we'll try and save them up for a bit in the future. And you know what? It's been a little while since we've made a really good blade. And so I think that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at making one of our extra fine two-handed blades. probably going to be making this one here because it's been working out so well for us. We're going to go make that max size, and it is going to be Terrell that's going to be making this one for us. So let's see, we're going to go bump up the difficulty as much as we can across the board here. Creating, kind of increasing and decreasing the size here doesn't seem to make all that much of a difference. We will go for the hardest to make down here, and we will go and grab our hardest pummel as well. I believe, yeah, we've got more than enough resources to be able to make this thing. I think that's everything that we can do to make it as difficult as possible for you, my friend. Let's go ahead and forge. And yep, you got a bit more experience and you unlocked some new parts. Excellent. Let's see how much that one is going to be worth for us, and it's worth a fair amount. They don't actually have enough to be able to afford the whole weapon here, so we can go ahead and maybe pick up some extra supplies. We're still doing very good for food overall. You know what, we are going to sell off the extra little bits of armor that we've been picking up too, so let's have a look and see if there's anything that we actually want to purchase from here. Well, we can actually purchase a whole heap of iron ore from here, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're a little low on cheese, so we'll buy all of their cheese, not to mention the beer, and we are looking good. Fantastic. Another 6 looters have fallen into our path. It didn't end very well for them, although we did actually lose a mercenary horseman in that fight. That's terrible. Damn. Oh, and some more mercenary swordsmen that we can pick up from Carv and Seth. We're more than happy to. Now, the majority of those mercenaries, we're going to have a look at dropping off into Flintholm, just so that they have a bit more of a garrison, because I'm not really happy with only 32 being there. Yes, looking at this, we're going to drop off 3 of the mercenary crossbowmen, and we're going to drop off all of these mercenary swordsmen. I know it's quite a lot, but I would like there to be a much better kind of force here, and they're a good start. Hired blades are the top tier units that they can kind of turn into, so I suppose we could hold on to at least 6 of them to kind of replace that. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think that's the lot. We'll go ahead and just put you back up the top. And that's us done here for now. Overall, the castle is still looking good. It's only 18 days before this is completed. We could go ahead and put Lacallian into here, however, that will stop the loyalty from going up. And that becomes 8 days. You know what? I think we are going to leave you here for now, my friend. And while the loyalty won't grow while you're here, I think the festivals and games will make up for it once that construction's complete. We'll just have to make sure that we come and grab them before long. I'm thinking it might be worth us getting workshops here in Cranarog as well. We do have a siege workshop, but at the same time, maybe it's better that this just gets finished. We're 51% of the way done. And we do need to give it a bit of a boost again, so we shall. That'll keep it going for a lot longer. Yeah, if only we had another governor that we could drop in here. Faster building production. That would help a little bit, and we can already see that's dropped down to 334, so that is also better. I guess we could put a whole lot more in here, and okay, it is dropping. Yeah, obviously because eventually that will run out, but yeah. Let's go ahead and just try and bring that up near 10,000 if we can. Excellent. That is much, much better. And we are going to stay on the lookout, see if we can find someone else to jump in here. I guess they'll just need a little bit of engineering skill. Is that what you have? Well, it could be. There isn't a lot of engineering skill there that you have, my friend. So maybe that is what it is. Yeah, looking at the rest of our companions, none of them have any engineering experience at all. So yeah, I guess you do get a little bit of a boost based upon how much you have there, even if it is just 1. And we are battling against some Sea Raiders with Heckard helping us. Let's see how this works out, and it's over very, very quickly. We even got an upgrade. Yes, we have a new hired blade. Fantastic. And look at this. We actually do have someone from the Southern Empire out here. The numbers are a little high. I wonder if we could win that fight. It'd be touch and go. There's a chance that we might actually have Heckard help us out, but no, maybe not. Let's be careful that they don't just spin around once someone else is there. Oh, they definitely seem to be interested in us. Alright. Is this the right place to do this fight? Yes, I think so. 66 against 96. Let's hope we can overcome those numbers. Alright, okay, we don't have a lot of time here, so let's go ahead, get those archers up here. Actually, you know what? That's going to be a lot better for us. Infantry down here. Cavalry off towards the side. We're going to see if we can bring them to us. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. We should be defending here, so they should be coming towards us. We'll make sure that you're loose.
Loose formation!
And actual infantry. Shield wall, please.
Raise your shields!
Alright, here comes the cavalry.
Infantry!
We are going to do a counter charge.
Charge!
Let's see how that works out for us. Here we go, William. Here we go, here we go. Oh, I don't like those numbers. Oh, that's a bad start. That's a very bad start. Here we go. Okay, that's a recruit down. Our own cavalry's going to get a little bit of a beating, unfortunately. Come on. Help out where we can. I'm going to get our own cavalry to pull back at this stage. Back up towards here. And here come the rest of them. You're ours. You're ours. It is sometimes a little difficult not having the banners on. It's a good position for our archers. We're just going to hope that that's going to be enough to help. Another recruit down. Okay, I don't like our current health. I don't like the amount of infantry that's moving towards our own. Cavalry, I want you to move here. And then we're going to charge in from the side. Charge. Okay. Need to pick off as many as we can back here. Come on. Yikes. Some dangerous numbers. Still seeing a lot of green in our favor. Okay. Not a huge amount of damage there. And yes, we have won that initial melee. That's good. We're going to get ours to just hold for now. The rest of our cavalry will continue to chase down those that are left. And our archers will do the rest. Come on. Yes, you're hurting, William, I know. Just don't stop now. Come on. Got him. Alright. Yeah, the rest of our cavalry will be able to clean this up. And start doing some couched lances. Oh, yeah, I should probably take out you two. They have their own cavalry here. Oh, that's a miss. You must be the leader. We'll deal with you as we can, with our own cavalry helping out. Infantry, just stay where you are. You've been doing a good job. There we go. Attack is down. That's going to be a big morale hit for them. That's a miss. Luckily, they haven't been very good with their shots yet. Of course, of course. That's how it works. That is how it works. Alright, infantry move in. Let's finish them off. Come on then. Oh, keep that shield up towards them. Yikes. Just holding on here, William. Ah, and William is down. But our others aren't. The rest of them are charging in now that William has dropped. Come on. Only a few left here. 2 and that's it. That's it? I think that's it. Whew. Not bad, William. Not bad. Let's see, what's the cost? 11 troops for 61? I'll make that trade. I will gladly make that trade. And you are free to go. Yes. Get out of here. And, wow, quite a few prisoners. We got a little bit of charm for that as well. Okay, some usable recruits here. Lots of hired folk, just like us. And some unique units as well. Interesting. We will take all of those, thank you. Oh, and the looters, we don't want to recruit you. No, you're free to go. All right, the rest of our troops here, we're going to get ourselves a scout. As for our soldiers, spearmen, you are going to be light cavalry. You are going to be a skirmisher. Well, just a better version of a skirmisher. Ooh, excellent. Quite a few upgrades there for our archers, who did a really good job for us. Everyone else got pretty well wasted. Dwayne, not so much. I should have checked to see how you performed in that fight, but yeah. Oh, we made it through. And we were over the prisoner limit, so we are going to have to get rid of a few here. Well, let's go start off by getting rid of just some of those. And the reason why there is a limit at the moment is due to so many of our soldiers being injured. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just get rid of some of the weaker troops. And in terms of our loot, very nice. Let's go ahead and sort by value. I think that's the easiest way for us to do that. And hey, look at that. We've actually got stuff that's better than what we're rocking at the moment. Ooh, not bad, William. Not a bad look. Okay, looking at the rest here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we're really going to use, but we'll take it all. And Osea will give you... actually, I was going to say we'll give you a bit of an upgrade, but it's not better than what you have. That will be better, though. Yes, so we'll go ahead and just pass these down the line, as you do. And yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, that's better. All right, then. Oh, and we are going to need to recover after that, so back to Cranarog, I say. Yes. A mercenary swordsman wants to join. Well, we'll be happy to have you. Same with the mercenary guard. And so our little time of recovery begins. Arwen has increased her medicine, and we've got someone else that wants to join, a mercenary swordsman. Sure, we're going to let them slowly filter into our own party. Another day, another few recruits. We're going to go ahead and grab you, and we'll grab this mercenary crossbowman too. Ooh, a recruit. You can probably stay where you are. We have a infantry upgrade here, some more light cavalry, and we have a few others that want to join up, some infantrymen, a guard, and the other recruit, which, you know what, we're going to go ahead and take for now. Well, we are now recovered, and we have at least a few others in here that want to join. One of these recruits here. Let's actually just have a look at their tree and see what they can become. Royal Guard. I like the sound of that, so yes, we are going to take you. Well, now that we are recovered, we're going to ride on to Epicrotier to see if we can recruit any other unique units, stopping by our villages all the while. And you know what? I think that's actually a group that we could do a proper fight against. Yes. Oh, it's going to be a night fight. Interesting. Well, we're going to go ahead and get everyone for now to head back here, because we want to find the best location for us. You know what? I think it's going to be back here.
Footman!
Right back here. Or even, that's a little bit of elevation. We don't want them to be too close to the edge, though. I guess is the only thing. So let's go with that.
Infantry!
We're going to go have you be in a loose formation. And I guess we could have you be a little bit further down.
Forward! Infantry!
Have an infantry behind here for now.
Move!
And that good old shield wall.
Shield wall! Infantry!
And cavalry just off towards the side.
Move!
Now our enemy should charge towards us. It's going to give our archers a chance to get a fair bit of experience. But as they get closer, we're going to send our cavalry right in, down along them. See if our archers can get some initial shots off. We've got quite a few more bowmen than crossbowmen now, it seems. Oh, look, Dwayne of the Waste getting a few kills there. Excellent. Good, good, good. Infantry out in front, and they're already starting to run. So let's begin that charge. And we are going to be included in said charge. Oh wow, there's just so much flying out towards them. Yeah, let's make sure that none of them get away today. That's a good oi. Oh wow, that's a long line of enemies, which all seem to be going this way, so I suppose we could just do some slicing. Yikes, it's a bit grim. Oh, a few misses here and there. Alright, cavalry, do your thing. No looting in our lands. Two left. Nicely done there. I think that might be it. Oh no, a few left there. Surely they can finish them off. Good work. Oh, I was gonna say William with the last. Go on, get him. Oh my gosh, he got away. Well, that's okay. We did show them. We certainly did. No upgrades there. Actually, Armin got a little bit of skill. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we're just trying to see how those kills are laid out there. Dwayne getting 2 of them. Alright. 500 gold. Very nice. And some more influence. 150 influence. Ain't nothing to shake a stick at. And loot. We shall take it all. Stopping by our village, we do have a few recruits we can pick up there. I am still going to try and get a few recruits along the way. We've actually got 20 quite close by. Yeah, we'll see if we can quickly chase them down. And that's a number that we can just go ahead and simulate our way through. Yes, yes we can. And getting some upgrades at the same time. 352 gold, some prisoners, and a scout that is now up there with our other mercenary horsemen. And another veteran skirmisher, not bad. And a fair amount of loot here as well. Dates, grain, and wine. Oh, we did get some more experience as well at the end of the day. So let's get another mercenary scout, and let's see. You have upgraded to a guildman. Very nice. Let's have a look at your tree here. So that's the top of yours. Alright, we have arrived in Epicrotea, and we can pick up some mercenary guards. We're going to go pick up 6 of them, because we've got more than enough space at the moment. We can have up to 100 troops, so we're going to want to try and pull in as many as we can, even these recruits as well, because waiting will still be doing training, which, you know, it's exactly what we want. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and trade off all of this loot that we've been picking up, getting a fair amount of that back, and I think we probably have to do some breaking down before long. Well, we've only got 2 things left after going through our entire party and smelting everything down. Not bad, team. And after waiting till the morning, it turns out there is a tournament happening here in Epicrotea, so I think to round this episode off, we're going to finish it with a fight. And the prize is a helmet. Alright, well let's go ahead and place our bet. We're up against Dwayne and Osea in this fight. Let's see how we fare. Okay, we have javelins to get going. Alright, we'll see how, or if we can use them, and yeah, apparently we can use them to okay effect. Taking down a Vulgaire, and Osea, not bad. Oh, missed you. Let's see if we can get you, huh? Oh, we kind of overthrew a little bit there. Whoops. Oh, that was close. Let's see. Oh, yes. 1 left. See how we do this, William. Please don't tell me we just have fists left. Oh, we do. Oh, no, we have a sword. Alright, let's finish this one off, huh? You ready to block? Oh, it's Dwayne. Hey, buddy. Sorry. We need to take you down here. Wow, we armored you up a little bit too much, huh? Stop being tricky. Damn, what a bad fight, my friend. Not a bad fight. Oh, sorry. Alright, next fight, it is a one-on-one against a Sturgian recruit, so I feel a little sorry for your friend. Yeah. More than a little sorry. Well, we're up against Gerald and Osea. We have a sharpshooter helping us out. We'll see how we fare. Oh, a good shot on Osea there. Yikes. Yeah, oh wow. This sharpshooter is very good. Alright, Tyrrell, let's see what you got, buddy. Come on, nearly there. Ooh, rough. Oh, God, that was a bit brutal. That's sharpshooter, though. And it's us against them in the final, and thankfully, they don't have a bow. Even so, I imagine they're still pretty skilled. Okay, a few strikes. Come on. Ooh, well, lost control of the mouse there for a second. Oh, rough. Come on. You got this, William. There we go. Sharpshooter is down. Tournament 1. And let's see. +3. Renown. Fantastic. We'll take that as well. And having a look at that helmet, it's not a half bad helmet, but I think everyone else is going to have something pretty good. Yeah, we could give that to our friend here. I'm a little bit worried about it weighing too much. Let's see. I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll make that work for you. And that, Legionnaires, is where we'll be ending today's episode. Where we ended the last, in fact, but I feel like William has made it a little bit further in the world. Our lands are just a little bit more secure, and we gained ourselves a new follower. One that is much better at spotting than our old friend. We will be sure to check in with Cad and see how he's doing in time. But for now, that is us. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving a like or a comment to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. Nice pose there, William. And until next time, stay tuned.